Hi, family. So, since we are sharing, I am going to share the most awkward thing that has happened in my business. Since we're sharing, so a client of mine asked me this question earlier today. She's like, Mo, what is the most craziest thing or the most awkward thing that you could tell me that has happened to you in your business? One thing that continues to come up and pop up is this. I know that my energy is very mother-like. I know that my energy is very nourishing. And I am a massage therapist by trade. So I'm naturally all over the person's body. Like I'm all over your chest, I'm all over your neck, I'm all over your head, like I'm all in your abdomen. I probably didn't grab your feet, not like all in your feet. And so most people are not used to being handled like that. What is this in my hair? Child, this is, look, food from... I get food in my hair. This is the challenge with having long hair because I'll lean over to get something off of a table. Next thing I know, all of this is in sauce. And I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, so anyway. So, one thing that happens is that because I am naturally all over a person, with your permission, of course, I always ask, I don't just, start touching all over you. But it is very different. It is very nourishing. It is very like I'm being rocked. I often swaddle people with a weighted blanket. Like I do a lot of gentle conversation. The lights are dim. It smells good in here. It's clean. It's warm. My tone is very gentle, it's peaceful. Oftentimes, and this is during a colonic. And I've gotten it from both men and women. Now, mind you, there is nothing wrong if you root for the same team. I personally root for the opposite team. I am very strictly dickly. I just want to put that out there because I've had it happen, or I have had an invitation from both men and women. I have even had an invitation from, let me back up because I don't even know how. Okay, so this particular client was a man. Did he have the surgery? He did. So I met my client when he was a man. And then he started making his transition to become a woman. And I remember that because we were talking about clothes and stuff. And he was just asking me about where I get my stuff from and everything. And I remember us talking about that and saying, do you really want to do this? Because this seems very invasive because you can. That seems very invasive. He's like, no, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm like, oh, okay. And so, so he became a woman. He got the surgery. And then I want to say 2 years later, he's still my client. I'm still working with him, right? He asked me out during a colonic. Talk about awkward. And I was like, wait a minute. And I literally, I literally said to him, who are you talking to? What else to say. And he laughed and he was like, I'm talking to you. Now, mind you, he has on makeup because he's a woman. And the outfit he came in with is a woman's outfit. But he didn't ask me to go out with him in a woman's voice. He asked me to go out with him in a man's voice. So do you see how I was I don't know if this is a circle, a square, a straight. We laughed about that for, I want to say 20 minutes. That was the most awkward. It was awkward, but it ended up being a really fun conversation about life. It ended up being a conversation about companionship. Because of how I operate, because of the depth in which I like to hold people. And remember that you hold the level of, you tell me and control the level of depth that you want the elevator to go up or down in. I just operate the elevator. You tell me you want to go down to the last floor, let's hit it. And then we'll work our way back up. However you want to do it, right? I don't control it, but I do control, how deep you want to go. You tell me how deep you want to go. And so he says, Mo, I really appreciate your gentleness around conversations that are not so gentle to talk about. That's the reason why I invited you to do more with me. He said, because I crave that. He said, not too many people can hold that level of space. And so I said, what you're looking for is a friend. He was like, nah, I want more. Give you that. I was like, I'm not doing all that. I said, but as far as like friendship, I'm totally down for that. And to this day, we don't talk often, but when we do talk, we talk for like 3-4 hours. He's doing very well. He's actually in a relationship, which I think he might be getting married. So we just been having conversations about that. And we talk about, his invitation. It comes up on a regular basis when we do talk. It comes up. And he's like, Mo, he said, again, I just really have a lot of respect for you. He said, and I just wanted to be in your space and just, support you and why you support me. And I said, yeah, that's companionship. I said, that's exactly what it is. And I appreciate you reaching out to me. I said, it's not my cup of tea in how I would like to be in a relationship like that with companionship. I said, but what I can give you is friendship. And so that's what we agreed on, and that's what we're doing. So I have a lovely friend who would want to do more if I allowed him to. But it's fine. It's totally fine. He's with a partner right now, and his partner is actually really, really cool, really nice. I've spoken to him a couple of times, and he's real cool. So that is my story. And I will continue to share a little bit more about the journey of being a colon therapist and what it looks like to be a practitioner in her lane. If you're looking to be a practitioner, if you're looking to be a colon therapist or a wellness practitioner, it is very important that you understand this one point about our business, is that our business is not transactional. Our business is relational. It's very, very, very relational. And then transactional, maybe third. Just want to give you that little caveat. And if you're interested in learning how to maneuver as a service-based practitioner led by your heart, because that's who we are. We're led by our heart. We are relational. We're not transactional. And we're more so operating from our gifts from God versus something that we've studied. Like, you already know that you know that you know that you know this. You just need help pulling it together and turning it into a full, legitimate business. That's what I do. I meet you at the crossroads. I meet you at the threshold. I meet you at the doorway. You will never reach out to me when you are doing well. You will only reach out to me when you need to make a transition or this is ending and this is starting, that's my lane. Like, that's my get down. That's where I thrive. I thrive in the unknown. I thrive in the uncertain because I can see through all of the chaos and say, oh yeah, that's your road right there. That's exactly what I do all day long. I can see through the smoke. I can see through the clouds. I can see through the boundaries that you feel are stopping you. And I'm like, well, that's not a boundary. That's just a beautiful tree waiting for you to water it. And then you will get a different result. And people go, yeah, that's not a boulder, girlfriend. That is a beautiful tree ready to give you everything you need, including food, shade, and I can keep going. And they're like, damn, I know. You can't see it from the smoke, but that's why I'm here. I've already been through all that. And I don't need anything from you. I got everything I need. I just want to be here to help you out and drink my tea in the meantime. You know, that's pretty much it. Yeah. However I can help you, if I can help you, if you feel that my guidance would serve you, yes, let's do it. So if you are looking to be a wellness practitioner, or if you're looking to be a colon therapist, reach out to me because our next class is going to start July 8th. Is that July 8th? July 8th, yes. So our class is a hybrid class. It is online. I'm just going to turn my light back on. It is online for 3 months. And then we connect in person here at our Torrance office for 6 days for your in-person hands-on training for either colon therapy or your wellness practitioner training. Either one. You have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely reach out. Let me know. My direct number is 562-682-0818. And then GPAC's office number, I always forget this number, is 424-318-2136. Okay? So you have any questions at all, reach out to me. I am ready to be of high service to you. And yeah, stay magical.